Hi, this is Rob Packard from Medical Device Academy, and this is a live streaming video on YouTube announcing our new LearnDash course platform that we're launching. We've been beta testing it for a little while, and the feedback has been awesome so far. So now we're going to be offering this live through our FDA eCopy website. It isn't live right now as of this video on Friday, September 3rd, but it will be by Monday. This weekend, I'm going to be copying over from our beta testing website to the FDA eCopy website, and I've got 2 bugs to fix. So as soon as those 2 bugs are fixed, we will be live, and you will be able to register for this free course and try it out on LearnDash and tell us what you think. That's number 1. Number 2, we want to know what courses you would like in the future to be on the LearnDash platform, because based on your feedback, that's what we'll probably do next. Tentatively, what we're thinking of is maybe the next topic is going to be CAPA related. But this first course that is already created and available on the beta testing site, but will be available by Monday on the new LearnDash site on FDA eCopy, it's going to be called a primer for audit program management. So for those of you that are not auditing experts or a lead auditor that don't know exactly what the difference is between doing an internal audit and being an audit program manager, here's the basic requirements or roles of an audit program manager. Number 1, you're the person that schedules the audits. So what is your audit schedule for the year, or planning the audit? When is it going to occur? Not the details of actually performing the audit, just saying this is when we're going to have internal audits or an internal audit. So whether you have one or many, what's the schedule? So are you going to have one in September, or are you going to have many throughout the year? You're going to have 2. The second thing you do is you determine how many of these you're going to be conducting. So how many audits, when they're going to be. Third thing is who is going to be doing them. So you assign the lead auditor that's responsible for doing these audits. If you are a small startup company, you probably are the audit program manager and the quality manager. And the reason why you would hire an outside consultant to do these audits is because you can't audit yourself. So if you're responsible for the quality system and you're doing most of the work on the quality system, because you're such a small company, you can't audit your own work. So you got to bring in somebody else from the outside to do that. As your company grows, you maybe have 10, 15, 20 people. Now you might have the luxury of training a few other people in your company to audit, or they may already be trained on how to do audits from their past experience. And now you can assign audits to different people and have somebody audit you and you audit them. Excuse me. So first, schedule the audits. When are they going to be occurring? Who is going to do them? How many are there going to be? Excuse me. You also define in that schedule what is the scope, so location of the audit or processes you're going to audit, and the criteria of the audit. So this is what you're going to be auditing to for compliance. Is it just the FDA QSR? Is it also ISO 1345? Is it also MDSAP? Is it the Brazilian regulations, the Australian regulations, the Japanese regulations, Ministerial Ordinance 169, whatever it's going to be? Or is it the CE marking, or is it all the above? You decide what the criteria will be. It could be a supplier audit and you're auditing to your contract with your contract manufacturer. That would be an example of a criteria being used for an audit. So you decide what the scope is. And then the next thing is you make sure that the person sends out an agenda. So whoever the audit program manager is, you make sure they send out an audit agenda. The next thing you do is you make sure they actually conduct the audit as scheduled. So you make sure they show up and do the audit. And last but not least, well, there's 2 more things. You make sure they issue a report from the audit. So the auditor goes through the exercise of conducting the audit, and they have to generate records, a report of that audit. And last but not least, you make sure that there are CAPAs initiated for each audit finding. So you have to take corrective action on any nonconformities identified by the auditor without undue delay. So that's the whole scope of what the audit program manager does. They decide when audits are done. They decide who is going to do them. They decide what the criteria is, the scope is. They make sure that an audit agenda is sent out. The audit is conducted on time. They generate a report, and corrective actions are taken by the managers responsible for those areas. And that's everything. And in our organization, Lindsay Walker is actually the person that is our audit program manager. We have multiple lead auditors. She's not one of them, but she's responsible for audit program manager because we need somebody to schedule audits for our clients and assign auditors. And who better to do that than the person creating the proposals for clients? And we needed somebody that would be, this is the person I signed to this audit, and I communicated that to the client in the proposal. I verified that they were available for those dates, and I put it in the proposal, and I sent it to the client. So that's the person we've assigned as our audit program manager, and we had to train her on audit program management. So that's how we do it in our organization. Any of the lead auditors could have done it, but then they would also have to be communicating that to each of the customers. And we really wanted the person that's communicating directly with the customer, scheduling it, and identifying who the auditor is and confirming dates to be the person creating the proposals. So that's why we chose Lindsay. And that might be very similar to your company. You might not be able to do the audits, but you're responsible for scheduling the audits and making sure it's part of the quality plan. So that's what we are going to be launching this weekend. You'll be able to sign up for it for free in the short term until we have a new course on LearnDash. LearnDash is just a platform that's created in WordPress that allows you to have recordings. It allows you to share PDF content, Word documents, download contents, take quizzes, and actually download a certificate right from the website and track your progress as you go. There will even, I don't know if we've implemented it yet on this solution. I think we have. I'm going to double check that when I launch this weekend, but there should be a note feature there as well. So you can take notes and save your notes as you take courses. And if you have any suggestions for what you want the next course to include, please indicate that in the comments below, or we're also going to give you a link to where you can register to be notified whenever we launch a new LearnDash course. If you sign up for that, not only will you get a link every single time, hey, we've launched a new course, here it is, there's where you go and sign up for it. So you would get notified when it's free each time as we launch a new course. But at the same time, even if you're not, that isn't your focus, you would also get an opportunity to write in there, hey, this is what I'd like as a new topic for a course when you register. So you just type that into the form. If anybody has any suggestions or questions about LearnDash or what we're going to be offering or what we plan on in the future, or you're having trouble signing up for it after I launch it this weekend, please let me know. But I'm going to put the links down below. They're probably not going to be in there right away. This video will go live, and this weekend I will add the links down below as the course is available. So just be patient, but the location is going to be our FDA eCopy website. So anybody that's familiar with one of the consultants in our company, most of them have the email, their name at fdaecopy.com, and that's where you're going to be going to sign up for this course. So thank you, everybody. I hope this is exciting for you as it is for us. This is a really new, cool platform, and I think you will get a lot out of it, and you'll find this much more interactive and self-paced than just one big giant webinar. You take all at once that's an hour and a half long. Thank you, everybody, and have a great weekend. Happy Labor Day, and we'll talk to you next week. Next Friday, same time, 12:30 p.m. Eastern. Bye-bye.